Cool, man. So I'm gonna answer some of your questions on a really high level, and then I'm gonna ask you to do a little bit of homework for me, and then we'll keep going from here, okay? So, struggling with matching macros to food and understanding meal portioning, tracking also feels tricky as I undereat and I want to increase volume while decreasing fat and leveling out carbs. This is really hard when I find it hard to memorize what I'm eating, as I don't often crave much beyond the exact same few things. So I'm going to start at the bottom. That's going to make it actually a lot easier. The more boring that you can accept, the way easier it's going to be to stick to a diet. All we have to do is figure out what exactly that diet is. And based on some of the things you just shared, I don't really want to track yet. I want to figure out what you like, and I want to kind of track. But in general, remember, I'm actually pretty anti-tracking. I don't like it. I don't think it's sustainable long term. It's a really useful tool in certain circumstances and applications, but I do not like it long term. And so I only use it where it's appropriate, and it is certainly not something I want to jump into at the very beginning. And so, based on that, I agree tracking is tricky, so we're not going to track right away. So, what I want you to do is we're going to focus on figuring out what foods you like and accounting for calories only, right? And eventually we're not even going to track it. We may track it for like a day or two or build out a couple templates that we can follow just to know kind of how much we're eating. But then we're really not going to track it day in and day out. We're just going to set up some templates for you, okay? And so what I want you to do is I want you to create a Punnett square, right? So I want you to create 4 quadrants on a sheet of paper. You can do it on a computer or a sheet of paper. And then the rows are going to be foods I like, foods I don't like. So row 1 is going to be foods I like. Row 2 is going to be foods I don't like. And then you're going to have 2 columns. Column 1 is going to be raw ingredients. Column 2 is going to be prepackaged, okay? So when we think of raw ingredients, think of things like you go to the grocery store and it's not prepped and it's not cooked. That could be like chicken, like a chicken breast. I like chicken breast, or I don't like chicken breast, right? It could be pork sausage. It could be beans. It could be vegetables. It could be fruit. Be specific and make this a very exhaustive list. I want it to be a long list, okay, not a short list. And then for packaged foods, it could be things like, I like this brand of potato chips, or I like this loaf of bread, and I have to eat 2 slices a day. I'm not giving up bread. Whatever that looks like, right? I want you to do it without any sort of inclination for what I want you to do. I literally just want you to make these 4 quadrants and do exactly what you like and don't like. And from there, we're going to build out a template that makes sense, and we're going to account for the energy, right? We're going to build out a template that works for your calories. We're going to get some sample meals on there, and then we're going to install it and just test it out. And then from there, we'll collect data, see how you feel, see how your body goes up and down. Do you retain water? Are you gaining weight? Are you losing weight? How do you feel in terms of energy? Is it affecting your sleep? Is it affecting your bowels? Is it affecting your urine? All of these things are data points that we can track, and that'll give us feedback on how exactly we're going to manipulate the diet moving forward, okay? And so I want you to do that for me in the next couple of days. Today is Thursday, so go ahead and get that back to me by, let's say, before Monday, okay? And then we'll go from there, and we'll just work through it. Hey guys, if you like this video and you like this format, you can actually have any of your questions answered exactly like this. All you have to do is scan the QR code or click the link in the description and join my free community. So I have a community hosted on the Skool platform where all of my members, free and my one-on-one clients, are all a part, and they can ask questions to me directly. And inside of the community, I will take the time to answer your questions incredibly detailed and in depth. And if it warrants a video, I will record a video just like this, pop it on YouTube, answer the question directly, but really go into a deep dive, detailed answer to your question. So if you like that, if you have questions about weight loss, lifestyle, mindset, finances, anything that I talk about, anything that you're struggling with, pop in, join the community. Like I said, it's completely free, and ask away. We also do a bunch of other things like daily audits, updates. We have a wins page, announcements. So It's really just an awesome place to join others on the same journey that you're on, right? I've done this journey myself. There's plenty of others alongside of you that are on similar journeys. And building that support system, that community, whether it's in person or virtual, is super, super vital. So, like I said, you can scan the QR code or click the link in the description if that sounds like a good fit. And again, it is free. I will see you next time, guys.